In October 2008, 6 Canadians traveled to the other side of the world to distribute 8,000 bed kits to children in Bangladesh. We are volunteers with Sleeping Children Around the World, a Canadian charity that since 1970 has distributed 1 million such kits to kids in 33 developing countries. Our trip takes 19 days, involves 34 hours of flying time and many more hours of road, river, steamer, and small boat travel to remote villages rarely visited by outsiders. A wave of heat and humidity hits us as we arrive at Dhaka Airport, where we are met by our in-country Rotary Club partners, and as they drive us to our hotel, we get our first taste of the chaotic street traffic and choking air pollution in this city of 14 million people. We fight that traffic each day to get to our distribution sites and always arrive Canadian flag flying to find the children and our Rotary Club or Lions Club partners already waiting for us. Sometimes the kids are with their parents in small groups at streetside, sometimes they're organized into orderly rows, and sometimes the entire village turns out to witness this major event. Some children have a 300-kilometer round trip by bus to reach the distribution site. In many cases, this is the first time they've traveled outside their home villages. They're very excited and curious about these blue-eyed people who have come from so far away. There's a carnival atmosphere. Street vendors spot the crowd and set out their wares. Farmer teacher Marg gets the kids singing and blowing bubbles as they wait in their new clothes to have their pictures taken. As Shibpur, the children greet us with loud applause, then break out into their national anthem, so we responded with a rousing chorus of "O Canada." Of course, there's always a little delay while our team gets set up. There are porters on hand to carry bed kits for the smaller children. And sometimes the Army cadets help with this. Sometimes it's very hot. Sometimes it's very wet and windy. And the canopy blows down. Sometimes there are cows in the background. Some of the parents are asked how the bed kit might be improved. Much attention is paid to ensuring that each child looks his or her best in the outfit that's part of their bed kit, and that the camera settings are just right, because these photos will be sent to the kit donors back in Canada. Pictures taken, it's on to receive the rest of the bed kit with lots of smiles and thank yous before heading home on foot, by bus, or by rickshaw. Here we are with our helpers and some of the children at Tongabari, our final distribution for this trip. Of course, while traveling to our distribution sites and during off hours, we see some of the city. This is a constant and enveloping flow of sights, sounds, smells, and sensations, sometimes assaulting the senses, sometimes delicately massaging them. Oppressive heat and humidity, unfamiliar spices, the call to prayer from the mosque, children's laughter, sweat, flowers, dust, rain, exhaust fumes, alarming traffic, depressing poverty beside relative luxury. It's a city of contrasts. The sense is of people constantly moving in huge numbers by water taxi, rickshaw, three-wheeled baby taxi, or on foot. Rickshaw vans haul everything from chickens to sewer pipe. Smoke-belching buses and gaily decorated trucks compete for space with Japanese-built automobiles and minivans. It is life lived outdoors. The streets are alive with children, countless merchants in their stalls, barbers plying their trade at curbside, old men chatting and playing the board game Ludo. Telephone poles are festooned with miles of wire. A rickshaw repair yard is filled to overflowing. And then suddenly there is a rare oasis of calm, green grass and flowers in the old city. Lalbagh Fort dates back to 1678 and was built by the Mughals and is now a place for young lovers to grab some private time together. The sights are very different in the country. Much of Bangladesh is quite beautiful. It has a huge river delta. The water that is everywhere starts its journey in the Himalayan mountains of Nepal, travels down through India, dividing into several rivers, the Padma, Jamuna, and Meghna, as it flows to the Bay of Bengal on the Indian Ocean, depositing its sediment to form the country of Bangladesh. Rice paddies and fishing nets on bamboo poles abound. Roads are elevated as the surrounding countryside floods during monsoon season. These roads are lined with tiny bamboo and corrugated metal shacks supported on stilts, the only shelter for millions of families. Schools are usually associated with a mosque, and classroom walls are decorated with visual aids for the children's lessons. It is clear from these that English is a key subject. Everywhere we are told of the shortage of even the most basic school supplies. The squat toilet is the standard in this part of the world. And of course, few have electricity, so life is pretty much a dawn to dusk proposition. This young girl is taking care of the farm animals. Bridges are often just a bamboo pole supported on a kind of trestle. Villagers often lose their homes in the monsoon floods. These pictures show life in such a village. Some of the children were our bed kit recipients, and here you see mattresses and other items that have already been unpacked. Dried cow dung on sticks is the fuel for the homemade clay stove. A new one was being made as we visited. As everywhere, the dogs are looking for scraps. And the boys are being boys. On the way home, out of the darkness comes a most surprising contrast, a breathtakingly beautiful Muslim prayer center constructed in the country by a wealthy patron. The people of Bangladesh are friendly and generous, quick to smile or wave, ready to share their food and drink, and very appreciative of our efforts to make life a little better for some of the children. They are industrious and hardworking, finding something to make, something to sell, a way to earn a few taka to support their families. They are a proud people, particularly with regard to the War of Independence fought and won in 1971. Some have made the effort to learn a few English words and are anxious to try them out with us, as we are anxious to try our few words of Bengali with them. Life here is, of course, very different. It is close to the earth. Catch a fish, raise a chicken, grow some rice, build a dwelling, without all of the manufactured products and personal services we take for granted. Our lives are as inconceivable to them as theirs are to us. They are, of course, curious about we travelers from Canada. Several of us have blue eyes. We tower over them. We are obviously unused to squat toilets and eating rice and chicken with the fingers. Our arrival in the remote villages will be a topic of discussion for many years to come. The poverty is so pervasive, it is inevitable that at times we wonder whether we made much of a difference by being here. We think we did make a difference. There are 8,000 kids who will get a decent night's sleep, a new outfit, a mosquito net, a water bottle, a backpack, a sweater for the cold weather, pajamas, some school supplies, and some other odds and ends. The proof is in the smiles.